So Wednesday, the 11th of January, we're looking at that interval workout that we have. The one that you see on the program there is the RX version. That is the one that most athletes will probably be following anyway. You're doing 4 total sets, 2 of each C1 and C2. So you'll go double unders, skiing, chest to bar. You'll rest 1-to-1. So ideally do this with a partner of similar ability, so you can just go 1-to-1 there. And then you'll go double unders, skiing, toes to bar, rest, and then you'll repeat that. So you'll do the chest to bar version and the toes to bar version twice. Don't do 4 of each of those. The scaling that we have for the elite athletes, so if you have really high capacity in chest to bars and toes to bar, so let's say you could do 40 plus unbroken reps of those movements when fresh, then you can take on the elite version, which is 40 reps per round, and you're going to use a heavy rope on the double unders as well. The intermediate is going to go down to 20 reps of the chest to bar and toes to bar, but we're keeping all the rest of it the same. And the idea is that you should be able to move through the double unders pretty much unbroken unless you accidentally trip, but you should have the capacity to go unbroken there. Pushing the ski decently hard, especially on the toes to bar one, which is a little bit less fatiguing in the pulling. Pushing the ski decently hard there, and then starting off your sets ideally with 50% or more of the rep scheme that you have. So if you're doing RX and you have the 30 chest to bars, trying to start off with at least 15 to practice getting yourself over halfway, and then just chipping away at probably 2 more sets. So maybe you go 15, 8, 7 or something like that to finish off. Trying not to take too long of transitions in between. Maybe on the second set, play around with then going something like 15, 5, 5, 5, because doing that, even though you're doing an extra set, if you go 3, 4, 5 seconds quicker on your rest period, that may then end up being a faster overall speed. Something that I particularly liked when I was competing was doing sets of 5 or 6 reps at once, really small sets when I had a big chunk of like chest bar pull-ups or toes bar, but I developed the ability to go really short in my rest period. So rather than doing 10s and 15s and then resting quite long, keeping the reps down to 5s and 6s, but a really short rest. And that was, for me, worked really well to keep me moving, and often ended up in a faster overall time than if I had gone bigger sets. But we are trying to practice the big set to start off, but I mean bigger sets after that. So 1 big set to start off, and then chipping away at smaller sets to finish off your reps there. Trying to stay pretty consistent between your 2 sets of each movement.